Alrighty, folks, so we're about 30 seconds away from the markets closing on this beautiful Friday. I hope you guys had a great week and are ready for Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody out there watching this video. So we're about now 15 seconds away from the bell, and we have Palantir stock down about 1%. Looks like it's going to close down about 17 cents as all the indexes, except for the Dow, actually, now that I'm looking at it, and there goes the bell, boom, all the indexes except for the Dow ended up going up. We had the Russell up 0.9% on the day, the NASDAQ up 0.1%, S&P up 0.2%, and the Dow went down a little bit, but honestly, guys, only 18 points. It pretty much broke even on the day as the VIX went down a whopping 4.6%. Now it's at 13 points again, and it's getting pretty close to the lows from a couple of weeks ago where it hit 1180, 12 points. So yeah, markets were green today, guys, and Palantir ended up having a red day, which we're going to break down the charts today, do an update, go over my thoughts, and later in the video, maybe we'll break down some other stocks that moved. So yeah, let's just dive into it. If y'all find value, you know the drill. Hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on X as well at Stocks Talk Stocks, and let's dive right into the video. So this morning, guys, we actually uptrended all pre-market. You guys can see we started off at about $17.45, and by the time the markets were about to open, we got to almost $17.80 here on Palantir, which actually, guys, if you pop up, or if I pop up the 5-day 5-minute chart, we took out the highs from yesterday. It looks like yesterday morning we hit about 1774, 75, right in that ballpark. And this morning, I know we didn't completely explode past that high, but we hit 1778, almost 1780. That was right before the markets opened. Then once the markets did open, guys, well, we collapsed and we've been downtrending ever since, as again the markets just closed about 2 minutes ago. So yeah, guys, we had lower lows, lower highs pretty much all day today on Palantir. We opened at about 1775, got down to about 1745 by the time it was 10:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Then we saw some choppiness. Then we saw a big leg down at about 2:30 p.m. on the East Coast, where we hit the low of the day, which was, where was that? 1732 was the low of the day. Then we saw a bit of a rally by the start of Power Hour. Then we dumped into close. As you guys can see, we went from 1750, now we're down to 1740 after the bell, as we are down a penny after the bell after we had an 18-cent loss during the day. So Palantir is selling off, guys, which you all probably know at this point. We have been selling off the past couple of days, really now for a week, ever since last Friday where we hit 1915. We've been selling off. So now we're at what, 1740? So we're down about $1.80 from last week's high. We hit about what, 1915. We're down 9% from that high, and it looks like now we're getting awfully close. We're pretty much at the support here on the 5-day, or this is the 10-day chart, which is right at $17 to about $17.20. You guys can see we also have a descending triangle, which we've covered before on the channel here on this 30-minute chart. We have, again, support at about 1720, but at the same time, we're making lower highs into that support, which could lead into a leg down, which could also lead to a multi-week low on Palantir stock, which honestly, guys, like I've said before on these videos, on these updates, I think that could open up an opportunity in Palantir, at least in my opinion. And I'm actually eyeing up an entry point myself in this range right here. Let me show you on this 4-hour time frame. If I draw this out, we can see $13.75, $14. That was support back in early August, mid-August. We can see here in September we hit about $14. So the lower end of my target is $14, right? That's where I'm looking for. Maybe for it to get to in the worst case scenario in the short term. That'd be a spot where I'm definitely buying shares. And if we do get down to, let's say, $14.50, I'd definitely be buying at that point. That's where we were right before earnings, where we shot from $14.50 to over $21 per share. You guys all remember that. And let's see, where else is a big spot here on the chart, guys? Let me pull it up. Maybe the mid-16s, right? That'd be where I'd start nibbling, arguably, or potentially rather. Let me show you this right here. Mid-16s is where Palantir struggled all of the end of August. September, right? Heading into October. Then we broke out of it, of course, but we also struggled there, mid-16s in the end of October. So that could be where we go now, actually, in the very short term, if this triangle plays out. Again, the triangle that we see clearly on this 30-minute chart, descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern. So if we do see that play out, we get under 17, there could be a easy, this could easily fill down to 1645, 1650. Then if that were to break, man, holy moly, we could be going down towards the mid-14s, low 15s, in my opinion, if we do get more of an extended period of selling, because we've already been selling off for a couple of weeks now. So the million-dollar question is, does this triangle play out and we extend the selling and really start getting bloody, or do we, rally off 17 bucks, which as of now, it's setting up for more downside. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We're going to keep it real here on the channel, right? Like we always do. And, in my eyes, it looks like we do have that triangle. We're under the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We have a death cross. We might be seeing a little more downside, which, again, is not bad. It's totally healthy. This could be an opportunity, which, again, I'm looking to capitalize on in the range of, again, 14.50 on the lower end, maybe up towards 16.50. That $2 window I'm looking at as an accumulation range, at least for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of what I'm doing right now, what I'm kind of planning for. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let me actually run through these indexes very quickly with you guys to see how we're looking as the week just officially closed. So SPY is, SPY's at 473.65 as of the end of today, which we're still under that low, or not the low, the high. Wrong word there, guys. The high from looks like 2 days ago, also from a couple of days ago. Looks like about a week ago we hit roughly 473.75, where we are pretty much right now. So SPY's been pretty flat for the past 8 days. So we have to see what we do in the mid 470s. Do we break towards that all-time high, or do we chop around 470, 475 heading into the end of the year? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Right now, we are pretty much flat, though. Keep that in mind over the last 8 days. And triple Q looks pretty much the same, pretty flat over the last couple of days. We're still under the highs from 2 days ago on Wednesday, where we hit 410.50. And we're pretty much right where we were at this point. A little bit higher, but still in the same range, where we were on the 13th of December, which was 10 days ago, where we hit around 406, 407. We're at 408, guys. We're pretty much right in the same spot. So that's a quick look at those two. I think I already covered the Russell, maybe in my previous video, I forget, but the Russell's now breaking out to a high on the 4-hour chart, and a lot of people are predicting a monstrous move in the Russell heading into this new year, which honestly, this 3-year chart looks like we could be getting, we could be getting ready for that. I mean, look, right now we're actually breaking above the highs, not only from a couple of months ago where we hit 2,000 points in the middle end of July, but that was also resistance in the beginning of this year in January, also in July, August of 2022. So this 2,000 point level, guys, we've tested it once, twice, 3 times already. Now's the 4th time, and we're breaking out. We hit 2,050 points, I think, yesterday. Now we're at 2,030 or something like that. Or maybe a couple of days ago we hit 2,050. Either way, we are starting to break out, and there's actually a huge window right here up to about 2,500 points, which you guys can see right here. You guys can see that pretty clearly if I draw it out, if it wants to work. There we go. That's a 400-point window pretty much, which percentage-wise is 15-ish%. Then if that were to break, it could be going even higher. Who knows? So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks. And don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo using that link down below. Fund your account at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000. And fund your account at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. So get on it, guys. Use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.